shotgun gun, and Charles Davis.
First down throw for Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Cousins now. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
20 yards on the pickup there. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Cousins over the middle to Garcon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Cousins again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
It seems like whenever people talk about Chris Long, the #1 thing they discuss is his motor and how relentless he is. Let's not forget, he's also a superior athlete.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The undrafted rookie Kelly, first career 100-yard game in Week 11. 137, 3 touchdowns.
He made this team in preseason. What a tremendous performance. Undrafted free agent out of Tulane. Not many people saw this coming. Hardly anyone knew who he was, but he did it with hard running, a nice job of protecting the quarterback in pass protection, and now he's the lead runner for Washington with the injury to Matt Jones.
3rd down and goal from the 6. On the ground, it's Thompson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they and come away with only 3? That's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On play action, now Brady. Caught, left side, Bennett. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Have we yet met a receiver that wasn't excited about getting a chance to play with Tom Brady?
Absolutely not.
And Martellus Bennett bringing his considerable skills to New England now. Going to hook up with Mr. Brady for another completion here.
Yeah, 90 catches a couple years ago in Chicago, 53 last year for Bennett. Pretty good season developing for Blunt. He's over 800 yards, 12 touchdowns after getting 124 on the ground last week.
And you never know where the motivation's going to come from. I think for LeGarrette Blunt is really intrinsic. He just wants to play the game, loves to run the football. But I don't think it hurt one bit that on the opposite sideline in this game, his college coach, Chip Kelly, who really guided him through some tough times while at Oregon.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and LeGarrette Blunt, the featured back.
The big knock on him coming out of college was his lack of speed, but it's definitely not his lack of power. He runs right through opposing tacklers and sets things up big for his offense.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And the play clock's running down. Throwing now is Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Play clock winding down. Brady gives now to Blunt. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Play action, now it's Brady. This is caught, Gronkowski, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career, and it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there, but he's earned it.
Shift together here from the D-line. First and goal, they'll look to Smith. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Dion Lewis punching it in from a yard away. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Reed was held only 2 catches in Week 10 against the Vikings, but rebounded nicely against the Pack. 5 catches, 79 yards, a touchdown to boot.
I saw what you're doing there.
What I heard you. What I do?
Rebounded nicely.
Oh,
you're alluding to his basketball, aren't you?
I wasn't, but I am now.
Because you noticed in his pass routes and what he's doing with his moves, he likes to do that stutter step, the crossover, which he did as a basketball player in his dribble, and it works awfully well. In fact, if you poll coaches in the NFL, I think most will tell you he's the best route-running tight end in the league.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side, Reed. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. This is caught by Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Cousins again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garcon from 8 yards out. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll run again with Blunt. And some space here. He won't go down. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that was a great example of what we've been told from the time we first put on pads as little guys in the backyard. Effort will be rewarded if you keep giving it. And how about that run? Broke through a couple of tackles, refused to go down, legs churning. I like what I saw there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
20. 52.
On first down, Brady. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Brady going to throw. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. 2 yards to go here on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Now Brady. He hits White, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dion Lewis, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Cousins. It's caught by Garcon. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down throw for Cousins. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Hey, partner, side note here, because I got to get our man Bernie Beaudry in.
Oh, is that the guy, right?
Yeah, the audio guy who got demolished by Linval Joseph, 330-pounder for the Vikings running out of the tunnel.
That was something, because when I saw him go across and then he got hit, I was thinking about the gauntlet drill we used to run when I was a player. You try to run in a small space and not get tackled, and Bernie didn't quite make it, but here's the best part, though. He's okay.
Yep.
You saw him at the end.
All smiles.
All smiles, laughed it off, and now we will always know Bernie Beaudry's name.
He does need a new pair of glasses. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And now a first down following that long gain.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Third and goal for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Barkevius Mingo able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. And Hopkins' kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Three yards to go here on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On play action, it's Brady. Caught, left side, Bennett. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a toss play to Blunt. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried him down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all, because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike, gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 8 yards out, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Cousins on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. On third down, Cousins escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific...